Finally made it back here again, but today I'm gonna mostly just pan the creek going down to the main river and see if there's any gold in it, because it might bring my Gold Monster 2000 out here pretty quick and scout some of this area, because there's a lot of bedrock going down this creek. Pretty sure this is the same spot. There's so many interests out here that I cannot tell. You can see all the nice quartz in here. I might even actually just pull out my pin planer and check this area out. Let's see if I can find it. Alright, so I got my pin pointer out, the Garrett carrot. I'm trying to see if I just read anything. Oh, there goes my back pen. I started doing it before I started recording again, and I haven't gotten any hits. I want to bring my Gold Monster 2000 up here, but it's a lot to do everything at once, panning. And I might even run my sluice box again. Yeah, I'm not reading anything up here. But yeah, I'm gonna start panning the creek on the way down, so. Oh, that's the phone. The start of this trail isn't too bad. Or I guess it's not really a trail, but it's a creek. There's a little spot right here, but I'm gonna kind of go further down before I start panning little areas. It definitely looks prime. The last time I was up here, I seen a lot of fool's gold in the creek on the way down. Gotta try to make sure I don't get any poison oak. And I got to start. Oh, it's definitely an area. That's a log I threw over the poison oak. Oh, God damn it. And I have to make sure I'm not cussing as much, so I have my videos be for everybody. This might be a good area to check with the metal detector, or the pin pointer one at least. So not the best, but that should read something if it's in here. Oh, goddamn, that's my phone. Is this ringing? Put that in my pocket or something. Let's move. So let's check under here. Because gold would be falling out of the creek when it's raining and rushing fast, and it would drop and kind of collect under these rocks. So if I just move a few. Nothing. That moves right there. Like I said, I'm still gonna pan for some gold too, because I think this creek should have something. Jeez. Let's check under this rock. Some good rocks right there. And all the streams and little rivers, creeks, all that kind of stuff, they all were full of some chunky gold back when the old timers were up here prospecting. Oh, some poison oak right there. Definitely not what you want. Let me try to get over here. Creek is pretty dry. I thought it had more running water last time. Go up and over this way. I think this is the freaking way I came last time. It's hard to tell. I'm gonna have to do some sliding down this shit. Oh, shit. I wonder if this is a different creek. Because on the way in, I couldn't figure it out if it was part of the creek or not that I went down already. Maybe I'll carrot this little area. Let's see. At least there doesn't seem to be a lot of trash in this area, because when I'm metal detecting anywhere else, this thing is beeping like crazy, and I'm usually just finding a bunch of trash. Right here looks like gold would catch. Oh shit. I'm sorry about that. Let's see. I'm gonna pay attention to the camera too at the same time, hopefully. It's not seeming like anything. A big old beetle. Alright guys. Oh. I'll start recording if I get closer or start panning in the creek down there. Getting pretty close to where it gets nice and bushy and poison oaky. I'm starting to get some water down in this area. I wonder if I should try to pan in here real quick, or maybe like all the stuff up in there I can't even see because it's the sun. Let me see if I can get in here. You can see it in here. Looks pretty nice. Let me check it with my little carrot first. It's almost like it's a spring. Nice and cold, ice cold. I bet it is a spring right here. What was that? Something went off. Maybe I will pan this area then. Looks nice right in there. It's like nice material. So I'm gonna pan that real quick. I'll let you guys. trying to get some of these rocks out real quick. Hopefully that sun's not ruining the picture for you guys. It's not the best spot. Get some of these big rocks out after I wash them. You gotta saturate it. Pan a couple times. Saturate it again. Saturate it again. And then we wash it 3 times, saturate. Wash it again 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Hopefully there's some gold up in here. I'll try to pan it a little quick. As long as you keep saturating it, all the heavies fall back down to the bottom of the pan, and then you're able to wash the top stuff off. Now I'm getting ready to take some more of these big rocks out. And a bunch of them again, all washed and ready to go. You definitely want to be looking because, like I said, this area is known for nuggets, so you never know if you find a little nugget. I didn't bring my classifier because of that fact. Because I might be classifying some of the bigger gold nuggets and throwing it right off to the side. That's definitely not what you want to do. Saturate it. And then wash again. I'm starting to see some black sand in here, which is usually a good sign. Doesn't always mean there's gold, but it is a good sign. Try to do it quicker because I still got to get the rest of the way down. Try to get some more of these rocks out. I'm kind of a slow panner because I'm still learning myself. So if there's any experts out there and you want to give me some tips, just leave the tips in the comments and I will do my best to try to follow directions. Because like I said, I'm still learning. I'm not over here trying to act like I'm a professional or anything. Just trying to have some fun and find some gold. It's very rocky in this spot. As long as you're saturating it like that, all the super heavies, which would be the gold and the black sand, will fall underneath all the trash rock and all this stuff. And then you just pan all the lighter shit out. Like I said, I'm doing it kind of slow. I'm trying to do it fast, but obviously, like I said, I'm still kind of new. Or not kind of, I'm pretty new at this still. Out here just trying to have fun. Show you guys my videos at the same time. I mean, I probably could do this faster, but I always think I'm doing it too sloppy as is. I don't want to waste too much. You can see how it's already getting low. There's a couple big rocks again. They were hiding. And the mosquitoes are trying to get me already. I guess Shasta County and all the surrounding areas have a new kind of mosquito out here that's from the Amazon, and it carries the Zika, West Nile, and all that crap. And these ones, they come out in the daytime, so they don't care about the sun. Unlike your classic mosquitoes that mostly come out at night or when it's getting either dawn or dusk, these guys like to be out all day. And I think I might be low enough where I'm comfortable enough to check this real quick. Maybe there's still too much sand in here. Definitely looks like some fine gold though. I'm gonna pan it sloppy and fast now because I don't see anything major in there. I kind of want to get it close enough. And I know all you experts out there probably be able to check the pan at this level, but I'm just not that great towards the end. I always get too sketched out, don't want to do it too quick. And then, who knows, maybe it wasn't enough going out of the pan yet. Do a couple more times and then it should be low now. I feel like these Garrett Super Sluice pans are pretty forgiving because one time I was getting eaten up by mosquitoes and I just panned the crap out of it with barely saturating it, and there was fine gold left at the bottom. So I always tell myself, oh, stop being so paranoid. Just pan it quicker, just do it quick, you know. It's like gold's gonna get stuck in the riffles, and then you watch other YouTubers and other people talking about it, and like, no, you can't do that. When I tap it like this, usually all the gold will fall to the very center. Hopefully you guys can even see this video, or I'm just wasting my time over there. But let's see. You gotta be a little bit slower at this part. Keep all that material at the top. I feel like all that is gonna be crap. That's all the super lights already. All fell at once. It's all fall. I get some of that water out. Get it off of me. I'm gonna have to already put bug spray on. Get all the gold to come back up there and the heavies. Yeah, it doesn't look like much if there's gonna be anything in here. It's probably some fine micros. Yeah, just super fine gold right there. One speck it looks like. Well, the two tiny micro specks. I'm not even gonna try to save that. Giant waste of time, but you know, you gotta check. You never know. I could even check a couple more areas, but I need to get down off this hill, so talk to you guys in a little bit. So I'm finally down here at the base of this other creek. And hopefully I'll find some chunky gold. I am hoping. It's hard to get a good angle, so probably gonna have to search around a little bit. Alright, so right now I'm just cleaning out crevices to get all that super heavy gold that gets stuck in the cracks. I got a paintbrush, kind of helps out to get the real good gold that falls and gets stuck in there. A lot of people skip that. They'll dig all this out and then they'll leave the very, very fine stuff in there, which the very bottom is going to be the heaviest material, so even some smaller nuggets will get stuck in here. So you really want to clean out these crevices as much as you can. You know, and sometimes I get lazy on it, and I feel like you did all that work to get to the best spot, and the very last spot, well, the very last material, I guess I'd say, is where the gold is falling. This is where all the gold is. That all this stuff you can't get with your fingers and everything else, that's the gold. That's, you know, that's where all the heavy stuff is falling. And I'm gonna clear out this crack. You can see it all the way up besides all this bedrock. And then soon I almost have a pan full, and I'll let you guys see what I'm getting so far. So I got my pan's worth of material that I'm gonna pan out in the creek right now, so stay tuned and I'll show you what's in there. I don't think I'm gonna do a whole video of me panning it down, but maybe I'll show you at the very end since I'm kind of slow at it. Alright, I'll check back in, guys. I thought I seen a gold nugget right over there. Let's see if this is a good enough spot. And if you leave your pan in the water while you're doing the whole saturation and all that stuff, it makes the pan a whole lot lighter. And here's some roots that I'm washing real quick. Gold loves to get stuck inside these roots. So you always want to wash the roots. Yeah, it's a lot less work if you help use the water. Take some of that weight off you. Alright, I got the pan kind of low enough. Almost took a turd there. God damn it. I don't know if you can even see it. No, probably not. Hopefully you can see it from here. Try to get it all in one spot. I only seen a couple small specks. Getting a little sunny. Super small little flies. Fly poo poo. Man, the other day when I was coming down here, I don't know if you guys remember in my video, but I looked up and heard sticks snapping and stuff like that. It kept happening every, like, I don't know, maybe like 10-15 minutes. I'll hear a couple more snapping when I'm like walking down the trail. Well, look at this. You can barely see it in the sand, but Let's see if I can pull up a little bit. These are mountain lion tracks. This one looks a little bit better. Oh, you can't even see it. Look how round that is. You can see it right here. It's a little guy. It could be a bobcat, actually. Mountain lion's got some big ass claws. But that is crazy nonetheless. Oh, maybe that's why I couldn't see it. Zoomed in a little bit. It sucks because you can see the little footprints coming down. But it's kind of hard. But right now I'm scouting for new areas. The other area keeps having little specks. That is a pretty river. Can't see it that way. I'm climbing over a bunch of rocks. I'm hoping it gets better. What is that? It smells like garlic. Could be some wild garlic, but I'm not that familiar with wild plants. I am with wild mushrooms though. Let's try to pull it out. Oh, I can't. Oh, I got a shovel right here. Let's see if there's a bowl. Oh, look at that. But still, just because they smell like onion, they could be something else. That smells really onion. Real oniony. Oh yeah. No, that smells like some good onion, honestly. I wonder if these are onions. Look at them. I don't want to kind of ruin that though. Put the bulbs back and hopefully they grow. This one I smushed, so. That one, it is what it is. But yeah, I just seen a couple of these plants and they're really strong smell. Look at that. I wonder what they are. I'll have to get a better picture. Oh yeah, right here. Oh, look at those, dude. It's crazy looking. Look at that. Anybody familiar with wild plants? What do you guys think? Could be. Either way, I'm not eating it, so I don't care. Onion is, you know, pretty cheap in the stores. I'm not gonna go risk it looking for it, or I mean eating it, really. Maybe if I read about it and then I find out it really is onions. Hopefully I don't see that goddamn cat, dude, because I straight left my goddamn knife and pepper spray back at the other spot. Now look at this, it looks mountain liony as hell, boy. Look at that. There's like a cliff up there. This is all cliffy. This looks like mountain lion territory. I mean, actually, it obviously is. Mountain lions be coming through here. And they live all out here. Oh, look at that. Opens up pretty nice over here. That's a nice spot. Maybe I'll find a better spot over here, huh? Or I get messed up by a freaking cougar. Look at this spot. Oh shit, I should be holding the camera the other way. My bad. Let me zoom out a little bit. Look at that. That's nice. Alright, so what I'm doing here is I'm about to clean out this crack right here. You see all these medium-sized river rocks? I already started cleaning it right in that crack right here. You can tell this is where the heavies will start falling out of the river. When this gets high during the winter time, it all crashes over all this stuff, and then hopefully gold and all these rocks start settling right here. So I'm gonna start moving these guys out of the way. Just kind of, they're all on the top of the surface. You can see I can just kind of scoot them right out of the way here. And ooh, all these roots right here are gonna be good to wash. That's all good material. And you can just see it. Just gotta start moving some out of the way. And then I'll do a test pan right here real quick and let you guys know how this goes. So that spot, my battery's too low for the flashlight. That kind of sucks. But let's see if I can try this one-handed. Oh shit. So to pay attention, the camera. You can see a couple flakes right there. Wish the camera's on, then they would be shining. You can kind of see it. But there was a few flakes in here. I can see one there, a couple in the corner. Alright, so here's it panned down a little better. There's 3 nice flakes right there, and then a bunch of little micros all around. Probably like 20, 30 little pieces all over. So this would be a good area to run if we didn't have so many regulations in California, but to pan this all day for little specks like that, not very much worth it. So pretty much I'm gonna keep searching, but it is now getting a little dark out here, so I'm gonna have to try to wrap it up. And while I was taking a break, I flipped these 2 big rocks over. So that right there might be some good material underneath there, but I don't know if I have enough time for how slow I be panning. But it's like a lot of nice areas and cracks and crevices all around up here. Like, that nice spot, I might have to try that one for sure because there's so much old material in there. But yeah, I'm gonna snuff that up. Mosquitoes are attacking too. I'm gonna snuff that up, and then I'm gonna try to pan one more maybe. Alright, so I got this pan going. And dug it out from under, like I said, these big boulders I flipped over. You would hope there'd be some chunky stuff under there. So we'll see. There's a lot of these rocks that you can flip over pretty easy. Could be some good gold in there too. And the rocks go down a little bit. So that's the kind of stuff you want to be running, is in under all these big rocks. It's really sandy, so that's not the greatest, but I'm gonna try to walk up over there real quick, take a breather from panning, and then I will be right back, and maybe I'll record it up over there because I really want to scout this area better, because it's really nice. Look at it, all kinds of bedrock all the way around. It's pretty nice. Alright guys, I might as well do a quick video for the ending, I guess. Not so much that I want to end it, but my battery is dying. Look at all that. It's a lot of black sand collecting. I don't know if you guys can see that. Yeah, you can see it, bro. Look at that. There's a lot of black sand collecting all over this place. But yeah, climbing up this shit. Yeah. Hopefully I don't see no freaking cats up here. Like I said, I still am far away from my bear spray and my knife. I usually have it on my hip, but I was not too smart this time. It is up by my backpack though, so there's that. Way over there. Huh. Do a little exploring, I guess. Oh, freaking bushes everywhere. Alright. Run up this goddamn mountain. Oh, the quartz veins. Look at that. There's a lot of iron rust and all kinds of shit. Look at that. Anyway. Garrett Croat. Garrett Carrot. That's a nice vein though. Look at that. Nothing anywhere around it. Oh shit. Yeah. Guess I'll try to hike further down this way. It's already getting late. I'm gonna have to start packing it up soon. Whew. Slippery. Oh, sure. Well, I definitely don't want to hike up through there. I don't want to walk further up the mountain. That kind of sucks. Maybe I'll have to explore more some other time because, like I said, it's getting pretty late. Alright, last little video before my phone dies. Look at this. I don't know if you can see it. Super crystalline. A lot of red staining. It almost seems like some ore. But like I said, I'm still experimenting and exploring and learning. So if anybody on YouTube knows what this is, or is it just a pretty rock? It seems like ore, what, isn't it? Huh. Well, it's definitely pretty. Check this out. That's that, I don't know, the ore, I guess, maybe? It's weird. Guessing some kind of metal in it, huh? Screaming. That's pretty wild. Check that out. It's a super old can. And definitely the old timers were out here mining them.